Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're doing episode number 32 of I Build Your Teams, series where I build my viewers' teams into the best teams possible for my team unlimited and or competitive play based on how much MT they have and what their squad is currently looking like. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 12,000 subscriber mark on the channel. We hit 11K a couple days ago. Really do appreciate all the reasons support on the channel, but without further ado, let's hop right into it. First team today comes in from Freddy F Bravo, and he has got himself a pretty solid team. Says he's got about 60,000 MT on next gen, so not a crazy amount of MT or anything like that, but definitely enough to work with. I like this team. I think number one, Gilbert Arenas, I like the card a lot. I don't know about the two, especially Jalen Rose, the one. Like, if you're going to run Gilbert Arenas, which I'm cool with, you might as well sell Jalen Rose, to be honest, and you might as well pick up a guy like Shane Battier, because he's got a better release than Jalen Rose. I think he's better at the two than Jalen Rose is, and I think having Gilbert and Shane is better than having Jalen and Gilbert. That's just my opinion. So that's one swap that I'd make pretty quickly, is swapping those guys out. I might even start Shane, because I think he's better than Luol Deng as well, and then bring Deng off the bench. That's just my opinion. You could have something like Sean Shane, and then Gilbert and Luol off the bench. Then we have AK and Purvis Ellison. Not bad there at all. Totally cool with both those guys staying. I would probably swap out AK for Thurl Bailey. Hero Thurl Bailey is actually cheaper than AK, and I do think he's better. That's a small swap I'd make. Up to you if you want to make that swap. It'd actually save you a little bit of MT as well. Hakeem and Tyson's cool, and Arvidas and Marc Gasol is also very, very solid. Could consider selling Tyson and buying a guy like Peter Gudmundsson as well, but that's up to you if you wanted to do that. But that's about all the upgrades that I have for this team. Second squad today comes in from Carson. He's got about 200,000 MT and is rocking with this squad. Hito and Sean is great point guard duo. Ricky Davis and Glenn Rice, AK, Jonathan Bender, Taco Fall, Alonzo Mourning, Arvidas Sabonis, and Hakeem Olajuwon. All right. First things first, we need a shooting guard. Shane Battier is the easy option. You pick him up, throw him next to Livingston off the bench, you're going to be chilling. AK and Bender is solid, but swap out Jonathan Bender, get Thurl Bailey, start Thurl Bailey with a 3 and bring AK off the bench. There's still a slight upgrade right there as well, in my opinion. Neither of those upgrades are going to cost you a lot of MT either. Taco Fall, Alonzo Mourning is incredible as your 4s. At your 5s, Arvidas Sabonis and Hakeem. I don't mind either of these cards. I think they're both good. That being said, I think Marc Gasol is better than both of them. It's up to you if you want to spend the MT and then bring Sabonis off the bench, take Hakeem out the lineup, leave Hakeem off the bench, sell Sabonis. Kind of up to you what you want to do at that point, but for me, I would pick up Marc Gasol and start him at the 5 because I think he's better than both Sabonis and Hakeem, and I think he's legitimately incredible, especially next to a guy like Taco. But those are the main upgrades: Shane Battier, Thurl Bailey, and then maybe a Marc Gasol at the center position. Next squad today comes in from Adam. He's got 4.4 million MT. Holy crap. Yao, Ben, and Scotty are untradeable. Gilbert is there in case he needs a bucket, and Ben is there in case he needs a stop. Mainly looking for a better backup shooting guard. All right. With 4.4 million MT, I mean, first of all, let's just upgrade Thurl Bailey to the hero version. It's a small price to pay. He's not very expensive. Let's just make that upgrade real quickly. But I'm fine with both of these guys as your 3s. I think your point guard position is solid. I think the 2... I'm going to recommend Big Z. I think Big Z next to Luka and AK is incredible because you have Luka, who's a primary ball handler. AK is a great secondary ball handler. Both of them are a little bit smaller, so having the size of Big Z is valuable as well. Maybe you throw him in there, and then you bring Steve Smith off the bench. Or you could also bring Big Z off the bench and leave Steve Smith in the starting lineup. That's another option because actually that might be the better option because you have a little bit less size off your bench. So Big Z would give you more size. So you could go Luka, Steve, AK, Taco, Yao, and then off the bench you can go Sean Livingston, Big Z, Thurl, Marc Gasol, Arvidas Sabonis. I would swap out Arvidas Sabonis for a guy like Peter. I think he's better. I think you could also, I know you probably don't want to because you have Opal Yao, but you could get the Dark Matter if you wanted to. Another option would be to pick up a guy like Jokic at the point guard position and then run him next to Steve Smith and run Luka next to Big Z so you have even more size in your lineup. You got a lot of versatile things that you could do with your team, to be completely honest, considering the amount of MT that you have. But you already have an incredible team and a ton of MT, so I wouldn't say you got to do too much at all. Now, next squad today comes in from AJ. He's got 200,000 plus MT. He's wondering about suggestions. All right. Hito and Şengün. I don't love Şengün. I think his release is an atrocity. The Big Z and Ricky Davis. I would swap this, to be honest. I think with a tall PG. You know what I would do? Honestly, 200,000 MT. Sell Alper and Şengün. Start Ricky Davis the point guard position. Bring Big Z off the bench. Sell Giannis. Sell Kyle Kuzma and run Thurl and AK. I'm just going to build this on 2KDB. It's going to make it a little bit easier for me, to be completely honest, to do it through 2KDB, to be honest with you. Hito Turkoglu can start at your 1. Off the bench, we go Kevin Porter Jr. or something like this. It could also be Jalen Rose. Throw Big Z at the backup 2. Throw Ricky Davis at the starting 2. Let's see. Next players, we're going to go Thurl Bailey, and then we're going to go Andre Kirilenko. Who of your guys did you have that I actually like? Honestly, all of them are pretty good. KP's really expensive, but he is an absolute beast, so we'll throw him in there. You could sell him if you wanted and make some swaps, but I don't think he's I don't think there's any reason you have to get rid of him. Hakeem off the bench, and then you could pick one of Jokic or Sabonis. I'd probably go Sabonis, and I'd probably honestly get the hero version and sell the Jokic. I think I'd run something along the lines of this lineup would be about what I'd be looking to run with your team. Maybe you even do something like this. You sell KP because he's still super expensive. You start Marc Gasol at the 5. You pick up a Taco with the 4. You sell him. You go Peter at the backup center. Something like this. I like this 10-man honestly the most out of anything that I've looked at so far with your squad. This type of team I think is absolutely incredible. Going to get the job done at a super high level. I think you can turn this squad into this team really, really easily as well, and probably even save yourself some MT, to be completely honest. All right, this squad comes in from Surex Daily. Says he's been trying to make one of these videos for months. All right, well, you are in one of the videos, my friend. 1.5 million MT. Nobody on the lineup is safe. Well, Big Ben and Hedo Turkoglu. Ben is not worth his price unless you're running the hero. Even the hero is not worth his price, but he's definitely better. I would say probably don't pay for Ben. Sell Ben, get Nikola Jokic. First upgrade. So we go Jokic, Ricky, and then we go Hedo. I'm cool with KPJ at the 2, to be honest. So we can run that. Bobo's incredible. I would pick up Thurl Bailey at the backup 3 over Kyle Kuzma. 4s are Dirk and Taco, which is incredible. 5s are Yao and Hakeem. I might swap out Hakeem for Marc Gasol, considering he's only like 40,000 MT. I would do that as well. Give yourself a lineup of Jokic, Ricky, Bobo, Dirk, Yao. Off the bench, a lineup of Hedo, KPJ, Thurl, Taco, and Marc Gasol. That 10-man is absolutely incredible and top tier team in the game. That's about all I got to say about that. Second to last team today comes in from Dub Nation. Says he's willing to sell anyone. Only has about 15,000 MT, though. Doesn't have a bad team. I mean, he's got Hedo, KPJ, Ricky Davis, Glenn Rice, AK, Tony Kukoc, who's untradeable, Hakeem, Thurl Bailey, Tyson Chandler, and Marc Gasol. You need a little bit more size in your lineup, but you don't really have any way to get that size very effectively. You're going to need to save a little bit of MT for a guy like Peter Gudmundsson, I think. I think Shane Battier replaces Glenn Rice. I think that's a pretty easy, cheap upgrade to make. But outside of that, maybe you tactically downgrade Hedo Turkoglu because he's almost 100,000 MT to a guy like Jalen Rose. Save yourself 50, 60,000 MT right there, and then you can pick up a guy like Peter, which I think will help out your team, to be honest. If you can get him, you could run Mark and Peter, then off the bench you could go Hakeem and Tyson. You could sell Thurl Bailey. I would generally say play a Thurl Bailey over Tony Kukoc, but Tony Kukoc being untradeable makes me say just leave him in the lineup as your backup small forward. You could play Thurl or AK your starting small forward, kind of up to you, but I would tactically downgrade Hedo to Jalen Rose so that you can get a little bit more size in your lineup with a guy like Peter Gudmundsson. And then the final team today comes in from eHuff. He's got 10,000 MT and is wondering what he should do, if he should sell Playoff Curry. The answer is yes, you should 100% sell Playoff Curry. He's going to get a new card soon, for one. He's going to get like an Invincible or something, which is why his release never got sped up, and his Evo did not make him much better. With that being said, additionally, you have a lot of guards, a lot of smaller guards, like not super small, but I don't know. Let's build another team. Let's just go to work on this one a little bit. Sell Playoff Curry. He's going for like 300,000 MT. That's a ton of MT, especially for a short PG. So let's go to work. All right. Ron Artest. I am cool with Ron Artest starting at PG. I think he is an absolute beast, and Hedo Turkoglu can come off the... We'll do something like this. How about that? Devin Booker, we're going to sell, and we're going to buy Shane Battier, but he's going to come off the bench next to Artest. And Ricky Davis is going to start next to Hedo Turkoglu. At the 3s, who do we have right now? We have AK and Thurl. We're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to pick up the hero Thurl, start him, and we're going to bring AK off the bench. Now, at the 4s, Hakeem and D-Rob. Hakeem is incredible. I'm totally cool with that. Or maybe not incredible, but very good. D-Rob is also amazing. I think he's even better than Hakeem, to be completely honest. And then you have Peter and Mark. Honestly, let's just do this. I think this is the team right here. Honestly, actually, not only that, this is the team.
This is for you.
We're going to go right here. Build this 10-man right here. You have enough MT if you sell Steph to build this team. Between selling Steph and selling D-Rob, you can get this 10-man. This 10-man is way, way better than this 10-man. It's not even close. Build a team like this. You will not regret it whatsoever. So that is going to do it for this video, though. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.